And welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host, and this is for the episode for December 4th through the 11th, 2015. Now what do we got out there? Well, I'm looking at the sky today, and I would see the moon in the constellation of Virgo in both Western and Vedic astrology, but by 2:54 in Western astrology, the moon goes into Libra. It wouldn't look that way in the sky; it'd still be in Virgo, of course. And so, usually a Libra moon, we're focused on harmony, our relationships, getting along. It's Venus ruled. There's an element of sweetness. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I'm thinking we're looking at a really good weekend because all day Saturday, all day Sunday, it's a Libra moon. So. Anyhow, what other fun things happen? Well, I mean, besides Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, we have Hanukkah starting, the 8-day Festival of Lights beginning on the 7th of December. And people of the Jewish faith celebrate that. And we have a new moon happening early in the morning on the 11th. So next Friday, early in the morning. So we're like on this waning moon period, headed towards a new moon, and things are dark, folks. We're in that period of the darkest time of the year. These next 8 weeks are going to be dark, and that's it, in the northern hemisphere. And you folks out in Australia, New Zealand, Chile, South Africa, you're just loving it. You're loving the long days right now. Alright, so what new stuff happened? Well, tonight at 8:15 or so, we have the Venus going into Scorpio in Western astrology. So Venus goes into Scorpio. So it's a passionate place. It's a passionate place for Venus. It's a water sign. It's key phrases I create. So there's a lot of creativity with Venus and Scorpio. Even though we'd say, well, it's opposite, the rulership of Venus, of Taurus, but it works somehow. It works out very well. Mars is still in Libra. So in a way, we'd say that Venus and Mars are now in what we call mutual reception. And, between Libra, which is kind of the romance, and Scorpio, which is the lust, it's a pretty darn good combination. We don't want to mess this one up. It's full-on appreciation here. And so this weekend with, Mars is going to get a lot of aspects. With the moon. It's going to be aspected by the moon this weekend. So that's one thing we can expect. I mean, Saturday evening, there it is. Mars and moon conjoin. I mean, wasn't it in that song Age of Aquarius, when the moon aligns with Mars, peace will guide the planets? Yeah, I'll tell you how long that lasted. Try to be a young punk rocker in 1980 with your thumb out and all these bourgeois hippies just passing you by, and they won't give you a ride, and they were all hitchhiking 10 years earlier. Yeah, it is the Pluto and Virgo, Neptune and Scorpio generation. The ones of us who were born in the revolution, we didn't get all that good revolutionary love at the time all that stuff was going on. We were divested. I mean, it would make sense. 6th house, 8th house. They're tough houses to negotiate, folks. Then we look at Sagittarius. We think it's Jupiter rule, but in Sagittarius time, we're on this sort of sacred quest. I like what one of my astrology teachers, Stephen Forrest, says about that. They're on some kind of special quest to find deeper meaning. Yes, deeper meaning. Well, the meaning is, to be generous, to take risks, and have a lot of fun, and find yourself somewhere in this mix. Other things happening. Well, we do have Mercury is also changing guard this week too. It goes into Capricorn on I guess that would be Wednesday night, the 9th. Yes, okay, Wednesday night we're gonna have Mercury in Capricorn. So this is symbolic for something. It's we're talking about business and money, and I imagine Mercury in Capricorn is going to be good for finances, or we'll find out where we're weak in that area. We'll get that information light on it so that we know how to handle our finances better. I think I've said enough for this preview. Let's go sign by sign. I know you're waiting. You've been waiting patiently. You're such a lovely audience.